It's been like 2 days. I just wanted to make a spiritual video real quick on stop feeding your doubts, bro. Like, when you feed your doubts, bro, I feel like it's an archon that is eating off of it. Something is staying alive. Something has to exist. Something existence is dependent on you feeding it, or you being doubtful in yourself, or you not having an abundance mindset, bro. Like, let me give you an example, right? Let's just say you got a bill problem. Every time you think about your bill problem, you know it's not going nowhere, right? So the only thing you could do is solve the problem. You feel me? But instead, a lot of us have a mentality of, I'm gonna let this consume me. I'm gonna let my bills become the entity, the God in my life. I'm gonna let it take over my frequency, instead of doing everything in their power to where it doesn't affect their life every day. See, people want to talk about things like money ain't real, money the root of all evil, this and that. It doesn't matter what you say. People be spray painting Teslas. They be vandalizing the Tesla window. You think that's gonna stop his business? You think niggas care that you going through it and suffering? So what I'm saying is, you have to stop feeding your doubts, because all it's gonna do is come back and kick you in the ass every time. There's nothing thinking about some shit that's already happening gonna do. The most thing you could do is come up with a solution. If you're not coming up with a solution, stop thinking about it. A lot of people think, like, even when I was younger, when I was mad, I'm like, no, I'm mad right now. I'm mad. I don't want to be happy. And I just said this on my TikTok. I tatted fire on my skin when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I just got an eternal burning flame within me. You feel me? But one thing for certain, bro, one thing I'm going to tell you is, bro, you could literally change your whole thought process around. You could change how you feel on the drop of a dime. I ain't mad no more. And it's easier said than done when in the moment things happen, but you having this information, stop feeding your doubts. Whenever you have doubtful thoughts, you know, like, this is something feeding off me, and something is existing and relying on me doubting myself. So why don't you just kill the entity and cut it out like a cancer? You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, in this life, they want everybody thrown off every day. They want you thrown off. They want you irritated, jaded. They always want your frequency raising up and down, up and down. Now, when you in this life, when you outside, shit be getting like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be perfect, but it's about not crashing out, flowing, breathing. Whenever these situations do happen, you gotta learn how to control your energy and not project too much, because it's just gonna come back and bite you in the ass, nobody else. Most people out here that's getting into arguments, into situations, into conflicts, they feed off of that shit. Every day they need it. The whole time, you don't like confrontation. You don't like getting into conflicts. You somebody that if you start a confrontation, you want to end it completely. I'm not going to start it, but I'm going to end it. I'm going to end you. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, physically, I'm going to end you. So I don't even want to start nothing. Don't start nothing, don't be nothing. Like, I be at work, and sometimes I just have to give people conversation, because their insecurity of not being able to shut up and sit in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Or them just their curiosity of want to have a conversation. Now, it's different than just greeting somebody in a fellow greeting in good manners, whatever they say in the Matrix, right? But when it's the point where you want to keep talking, and you see somebody else is not reciprocating, like if I'm talking, right, and then I'm at work, because I be doing Uber, right? So if I'm talking, I'm at work, and then somebody goes quiet, I'm like, okay, they don't want to talk no more, cool. But whenever I try to go quiet and just focus on my work, if it's somebody that wants to talk, they'll keep just breaching. And I can't just look back and be like, shut the fuck up. And it's not that deep enough for me to be like, I don't feel like talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to shift my energy weirdly. And now this motherfucker going to feel some type of way. And I have no problem with throwing you out my car next, like, while it's moving. You feel me? So I don't even be wanting to spark up that energy. So I go on the other side of just having a conversation. And you know what? I actually end up gaining value from the person after having that conversation. You know, and then the next ride I'll have, it won't even be a lot of people talking, you know? So what I say is, when I start making a problem, when I start actually looking to solve the problem every single day, that's how my life started to change, bro. That's when things started to come together. Now I can go to work every day and I don't feel like, oh, I hate my job, this and that, because everything I'm doing is for a purpose now, because I stopped feeding my doubts. So everything is aligned, but I have to clear my mind. You'll never be able to achieve anything in this life if you don't clear your mind. And you can't clear your mind if you're hella doubtful. But it's like after you clear your mind, you have to reprogram your mind with shit that's powerful, man. But that could be a book, that could be a YouTube video, that could be a experience, that could be you taking a new boxing class, that could be you starting to do your guitar. I don't know what it is, bro. But you're gonna have to reprogram your mind with something that's like that gives you energy. It could be anything. Like a lot of people will tell you, like, if I tell you some things that give me energy, that's me. If I watch my little animes, my solo leveling, my samurai champloo, you know, I just finished it, I'm mad. But if I do my training, my push-ups, listen to my music, smoke my little herb, you know what I'm saying? Get some money, get my fruits. If that's how I power up, that's how I power up. That not be how you power up, bro. And then I take my trips around the world and take over the globe while I power up on the 30 degree parallel. That might not be how you power up, bro. Ground my feet in the pyramids and then come home and smoke some cheap herb and detox that might not be how you power up, bro. But you need to figure out how you, whatever you do with your regimen, your routine, so where anytime you is feeding your doubts, you got a system that's gonna knock you back and bump you straight. But people don't want to view themselves as a computer, or people don't want to view themselves as something that could be programmed. Whole time, everything you're running off is through programming. You think you're you, but you're not. You're just all your experiences that you seen throughout your eyes. And I'm not saying you don't got no organic soul energy, but let's be real, bro. Every outfit, nigga done put it on. Every thought, somebody done thought. Every idea, somebody done did. So what the fuck is you being doubtful for and everything already done on the realm? If anything, you find your lane, what you want to do, find somebody else that did it, and if you want to reinvent off of that shit, go ahead. Or if you want to just freestyle, do what you do, you know? But all that doubtful shit and, oh, man, I'm struggling and this and that and pain and life is hard, this and that. You keep saying that and your life going to stay stuck like that. Well, it's easier said, bro, than done. Okay, bro? That's what you think. That's why you never grow.